Okay, we're here. I have to adjust something real quick because like I was playing with a friend last night, and had to turn down a lot of my audio settings. So yeah, that's right. So audio settings should be back to normal, hopefully, for a little bit. Like, give me just a moment. Oh, so there's that. I forgot what I was doing because like I was playing Genshin last night with a friend, like I said. So some of my stuff is a bit weird because I was doing other things and I didn't really start a new mission or anything like that. So I'm kind of a little bit off a little bit when it comes to like what I kind of did. What up, Snoo Snoo? What's going on? How is your day? Are you good? My hair's all messed up right now too, because like I had to do something with my hair, so I did something with my hair. As I slowly build up my characters. What up? Hello. Yeah, just experimenting a little bit. I have long hair, so I can experiment all I want. Doesn't look a bit fab. It's kind of silly, but you know, it is what it is. Feels good. It takes it off the neck usually, so I don't have like all the hair, like the hair on my neck, keep my neck hot. So it does help in that case, but no, it's nice. I don't think I would go out in public too much with this because you know, obviously, it's a bit more effeminate of a look, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I was doing something. I think what I was being told to do was grind. So I gotta do Trial of Domain Thunder, which is the right one. I was yeah, I definitely did. Like I said, I have long hair, so I can do cool things. Like if I really wanted to, I could do pigtails. You know, and I've done it before. And I have other things I can do as well. Like I said, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. When you have long hair, you can do things like that. It's nice. Even though I'm not doing any kind of like what. Oh shit! Hang on. Also, if you have a Steam account, change your Steam password because Steam had a hack and basically all the passwords are going to be kind of compromised. So just so you know, I just remember that because my friend just texted me. So hang on. I have to alert. I'm trying to alert people because like you know it is a thing and it did happen apparently. Nobody knows if it actually is legit or not. I don't think yet. I don't think Steam has actually come out and said that it actually did happen. But it's always good to be safe. You know, just to do it anyways. Be good boy and lover your Navri's weapons. Yes, yes, I will. I will definitely do that. But yeah, it's kind of like a bit of a concern. So yeah, just double check your Steam accounts if you have one. Mine 10 items, which actually I have that. Actually, now I can go talk to Catherine and then go and do the quests that I needed to do anyways. Because like I got quests. Well, I could do quests, but I don't want to do quests. So there's that. There's my mind items. So I got that. Just gonna do those, and I should. Yeah, I should definitely have get to level BP 12, and then this I still have to do. I'm gonna be able to do that. I'll probably be able to do this today, and maybe do that. Maybe I don't know. Yeah, free to play plus, if you know what I mean. Like free to play and then have the Gnostic Heim. That's pretty much what I usually only pay for is the battle pass. Because I can't beat getting the extra Mora and Heroes Wit, you know? Like it's kind of needed, especially when you're trying to get characters to level 90. You know, it's impossible at that point. And plus, you get some extra fragile resin, you get some extra the thingamabobs, and then you can also get like extra pulls. So like that's the only thing I pay for is that. So technically free to play, but free to play plus the whole BP thing mabob. Yeah. Actually, should possibly wrong one. Actually, wrong one. I got one free pull. One free pull. And I get nothing. Or yeah, you could say low spender, I guess. I think in the total of maybe like since 2020, other than the Gnostic Heim, which I didn't spend before, maybe like for getting some prims for pulls and whatnot, maybe since the game launched, maybe spent about like $100 maybe since 2020. I guess I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is I took a break between like 2022 and 2024, so I don't remember too much. But I'm not really spent anything really. Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's basic. I should now have enough to go over here. I think it was this one. Yes, the domain of fire and fury and thunders. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm building. Oh, actually, I could do that one. Oh, I need ice. All right, so not that crew. That is the Ice Baby crew, which could be fine. Maybe switch out one, but I'll try. I'll give it one shot with that fucking crew. I'm probably gonna die, but I'm an idiot, so it would suit me. But I've been told. Where'd she go? Take her out always first because she's the one that needs to freaking go. Go in here, grab. Make sure everything should be good. I know I'm also not using Furina the way it's supposed to be either. I was thinking about it maybe if I actually saved up, but I really, really want to get at least a C1 Navia because Navi is like 100% always going to be on my team, no matter what happens. So like I'm kind of like more hoping for that. But I'm thinking maybe going after Skirk, I think is her name, because everyone's like talking about Skirk and wanting Skirk and in love with Skirk and people want to F Skirk. I'm just saying I might try to go for Skirk. If I don't get her right now, I'm probably gonna go with Skirk. Hang on, my sister's now asking me the questions. God dang. Alright, so that friend is fine. Okay, oh, that's good. I think everything is good. Yep, Skirk. I might, like I said, I don't really know. Like, I don't really know specifically, but probably, if I can because like I hear she's supposed to be really good, but like I said, I really don't know at all. Where you going, baby? Just her finishing with it, just like switching back to that. It's just too good. It's too good. I don't know if this is a compliment or not. Take it how you want, but you're supposed to good background noise for reading smut. Snizno, why? 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 What? Skirk sounds so fun. Might get her over a Scofier. I think she will be meta. She's probably because if isn't she like a an ice a cryo? I can't remember. Isn't she like a cryo and supposed to be like the new, probably gonna be the new meta cryo character until like the Sneznia update comes out and we find out the cryo archon or whatever. That's what I was hearing. Like we're gonna get like a new meta cryo character. And Escafia seems nice, but I just haven't tried going for her because like again, I'm wanting Navia. Most likely meta. She's a cryo main DPS. Okay, switch freeze moves. Oh, okay, so she's gonna be like she's gonna be like a cryo main DPS. Supports freeze more. Or a Scoffier. Hope she'll be air levels of OP. Like I said, I don't know. Once we get to that point, I'll probably figure it out. Because like I really don't know, but I'm assuming she's supposed to be really good. I know my friend Maz is super excited about Skirk. So hopefully she comes out and she's like really fabulous, and then also really really strong because like he really doesn't really I don't think has a no actually no he has Rosaria and he's very happy with Rosaria so I don't think he'll have any problems with picking her up. Where you go? Stop running away! Give me kisses already, please. But I'm excited to find out. But like I said, I just want to get my Navia up. She's already potent and powerful, but like I can always have a more powerful, Navia. That's always on the table. If I could, that would be nice. Because I think currently right now, whenever I play with my friend, like she is like one of the two always on my team. Like always on my setup. Because she's just so good. I like her. Can I at least get one? Can I at least? I'm on level on level 80. Can I at least get one of the golds, you sons of bastards? Never. I'm never gonna get what I want. I'm never gonna get what I want. Unless I already have it up the son of a bastard. I wanted to pull for Navia, but ended up saving for Kanich, and yet, well, like Kanich is supposed to be really good as well, and so is Yi, but I just really I really like Navia. It's just like for me, she's it. She is the one. Like she's just really good, and I really like the way she plays and her strength, like as a main DPS style character who just puts down the freaking potency hammer. I like it, like way too much almost. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, I thought so. You don't run them for me. Especially with her cannon, I love it. I love her. She's so good. I think I've explained it before. Like, she's not a Smash character for me. She's more of a take out on a fancy dinner date character. Like, I would treat her like a goddamn princess, dude. What do you mean Canadian so buns? What? What do you mean, Snooznet? What are you on about? Oh, that's probably true. Like his play and his ability to get around is like really good. I know that he might not be the best, but he is really good for exploration. I do know that. I finally got at the very end after everything else. Then I get it, and that's nice. I love that. This game is great when I don't want it to give me the gold because I already have all the gold. It gives me all the gold because absolutely fudge me. Damn it. That sucks. It's kind of good, but it sucks, but it's good. Well, maybe you have to build them better? I don't know. From what I understand, it's just like he's good. Like I said, I don't think I have him anyways, so I can't really say much. But kind of a fucking good character, I thought. Let's do that and spend all my goddamn money. I'm making her even more powerful. And then absolutely run out of all the money in the world, because I do not have enough money for all of these, do I? I'm probably gonna be broke after all of these. It's gonna probably be like a million fucking more, and I'm gonna be sitting here and look like an idiot. Oh, we'll put that in there, why not? I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be like a million bajillion more, and I'm gonna be upset and crying. But at least Maz will be very happy with me that I actually got to at least a level 90 weapon. I am not touching myself. I am bashing my controller in right now, so don't even make a comment, Snoo. I know you. You'll make a fucking comment. I only have 800,000 more. Are we almost to level 90 on weapon? There we go. How much money? That's actually not bad. 240,000 more to max out a weapon. Nice. Quite new to... You've been in the game for 3 months and you're already at AR-57? I wanna cry. It's taken me forever. What? How? That's actually insane, I think. Like, absolutely banana bonkers. I don't think I could go that fast, you know? I don't think I could get off that fast. But like I said, I want to get... I already have one of those. I have craftable for that. And I have to work on that tomorrow. I do not have philosophies of equity. Sons of a bitch. And then I also do need rhyming rhythm and whining and crying and crying. So I have to do that tomorrow. So at least that gives me something to do tomorrow. Who else did I need to work on today? It's kind of a bit of a grindy day, if you know what I mean. It's a bit of a grind. Yeah, you won't have anything to do until Sneeze night. Well, yeah, you will have nothing to do until Sneeze night. It's gonna take you a little bit, but you know, you'll eventually have something to do again. So eventually, in the coming months, it's like not soon enough, but soon. Soon you'll have something to be able to do again. Okay, so what did I need to do? Her weapon needs that, which is Monday, Thursday, and Sunday, which I can't really do anything with that. Sacrificial sword needs, okay, so I can do ruin. I have enough of that and this to be able to do that. So I just need to go here, do that. It took me like 1.5 weeks to hit air. What the you know, I worry because, you know, I don't have the time to play the game like that. But were y'all just like skipping the main story? Were y'all like skipping through like every single cutscene and whatnot? And being like, yeah, I don't care about this. This is not important to me. I do not care about it. It's like, how? Cool, so I can do that, because I do need that. Let's go here, because then I can hit that. That's a fucking... Oh, no, that's the one... Oh, well, I will do this. I will strengthen up that character real quick. And then I'll do that, because I do need more power. The scale from 54 to 55 and 55 to 56 is an insane increase. Past 55 is increased massively. I'm still at AR 50 because, like, I'm freaking... I don't know. Technically, I know why. Technically, I do exactly know why I'm still at level 50, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. That's besides the point. It's partially because I'm just not fucking playing enough. Well, that too. You don't have... Snoot, I know you don't have a life, Snoot. I know you don't have a life. I, unfortunately, have to work for the living. So, like, you know... Yeah. Oh, shit, this is the whole... Okay, this is this setup. Okay, this will be fine. Five-star character or 5-star weapon? That is the question, because I do have, you know, my favorite 5-star I think would considered be Fiorina or Navia, like I said, when it comes to character. Like, I really like Navia so much, and Fiorina is absolutely adorable. But I also do like Jean. Jean's such a badass. Like, but then again, I don't know if she's considered a 5-star or not. I can't remember. As for weapon, I don't fucking know what weapons I have. I have 3 of them. I don't go no life. I got no friends. I only got outside the school because people terrified me to the point I start sweating and freaking the fudge out. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Not really. It's probably something they did, and to be fair, people are assholes anyways. Goodbye, water! Because the water is wet. You guys are gonna fucking lose because it is freaking too good. And you guys are made of wetness. So you guys can suck a fall out of an asshole. I think I can only use that, but I probably shouldn't use the condensed. Yeah, I got Nahita's weapon, but I don't have Nahita. So I cry every single time. I have her weapon, I just don't have her. The most adorable bean. She deserves all the love and cuddles, you know. She just like all the cuts and hugs and pets and stuff. I'm just saying, Nahita's adorable. And yeah, I got her working now. She's freaking doing some stuff, dude, when it comes to Raiden. I finally started to build some of my characters the right way. So everyone's starting to do the things that they need to do. If it's down to like 4 star, I think Jean's technically a 4 star. I don't really remember like the star rating for the characters. So like I think she's a 4 star. I might have to go to like, oh yeah, I can't fucking do that right now because I'm in the domain. And I can't remember how I'm supposed to check. Oh, there we go. Again, I don't know. Formidable, truly broken character, artifacts. Okay, he needs artifact sets. What do you mean his artifact? Oh yeah, because I don't have his special artifact sets, and I don't have her traits up. It's mostly all traits for me. Okay. But then again, like I said, I don't know how to check if someone is a 5-star character because I'm stupid. I forgot. Jean is a 5. Like I said, I forgot, dude. I'm freaking stupid. I'm kind of stupid. I never said I was a Jean. Well, I have said I was smart before, but I never said I was. Well, I can't really. I did say that as well. Fuck. I thought I unlocked her freaking ability too. That's stupid. I forgot to do that. Shoot that out. Hit them with that. Hit that. Hit that. Gonna do damage on them real quick. They're both gonna get absolutely fucking wasted. It's not gonna matter. Absolutely fucking toasted, boys. And then, damn, finish with the Fiorina. That was kind of lame, but, you know, I did it! Always finish with, like, the Fiorina, you know, just, like, being absolutely freaking adorable. And then Diluc is just, you know, like, I am not supposed to be here. These people are too cheery. I just want to go back and deal my wine. And then figure out what the hell Venti is doing and why my wine is disappearing at an alarming rate. Because Venti is an alcoholic. The most adorable gay alcoholic. I actually don't know if he's gay or not, but still smash. Actually, I don't think I need to use Fiorina's sets right off the bat. Because Raiden's already pretty much ready to go right off the bat too, so. If I actually swapped out for like Kaya, might be able to do a lot better of a job too, now that I think about it. I'm gonna save her ult for just a moment. And then save Navia's for just a moment as well, because usually it'd be better to do that. Oh, I was the wrong one! Son of a bitch! I fucked up right off the bat. Like I said, it's just adorable the way to finish. It's just like, you don't need to do anything else. You just gotta be absolutely adorable with Furina. And everybody does. That's what I'm probably gonna be doing next, is like the paralogism. I think I said that completely wrong. That's what I'm gonna do next, is like that, and then finish up the Whirling Waltz, because I still have to do the Whirling Waltz, but it's all just storyline right now, and I was expecting to be playing a game or something with it. I don't know. So it's kind of got me confused. So when am I gonna get one of the gold ones? Game, please. Snow. No. We talked about this. Yeah, let's leave. I'm gonna fail this one. I don't care. I just needed to make enough so I can make her weapon a bit stronger, so then I can use her a bit more effectively and efficiently when I go do the other things that I do need to do. Which means go back to Leeway for a minute. That should be good. Do which one? Paragisms, or Whirling Waltz? Because like I have a little bit of Whirling Waltz going, but like I said, it's just been a bit to start with. Oh, that I freaking passed them. I need to do that. Now I'm going to have a lot of money on my side. Okay, where is like upgrade sacrificial sword? Oh yeah, that's what I had to do. I have to spend more money. Beach. Do that. To do that. Yep, paralogism. Okay, it's probably pronounced something a different way. I'm just. I think it's forbidden. Is what I gotta do. It's probably not paragisms. It's probably another. It's probably a different word that I'm just like misspeaking because I'm an idiot. Okay, thank God. Because I've had people come in and just like absolutely spoil things before, where they just come in and be just like, hey, guess what? So and so does this and that and did this and says that, and you get to do this, and if you do this you get that, and it's just like, can you not spoil my fun here, you bastard? As I button mash now. I can't button mash very well with my thumb, so just so you know. So I have to like press my finger. So if it looks like I might be jerking off or something like that with my right hand, I am not doing that on purpose. Like if it actually, no, you can't see my right arm. Fuck yeah! I could be, and nobody would know, except the Lord Jesus Christ and the Pope. The Pope might know. I don't know how the Pope would know, but the Pope would know because he's freaking from Chicago. There we go. And now the sacrificial sword is max level as well. Snow! Stop! No, I was joking. I'm going like this with my finger and going but blip 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 blip. You know, that's what I was doing. I wasn't actually doing anything like that. Jeebs, chill. As we go into her skirt, I could do this one as well. I could make fjords good too. Son of a barrel. Alright, but no, I will definitely be doing parallelisms next. After I do this and grab some of these, because... Oh, because this is kind of important now that I think about it. Because it's kind of good to level up the weapons, too. At least switch her out for Kaya.
I'm looking forward to this.
Oh, but I don't need to bring in Jean. Yeah, my Fragile's gonna be going away. The Fragile's gonna be going away. But I need to do this. So my main set actually be really potent. Ow, you son of a bitch.
This one's got your name on it. A proper send-off from Christina with love. This one's got your...
Where are you? She is attractive.
This one's got your name on it. Feeling lucky? Attack!
Attack that guy with that.
Strike a pose.
Ow! Ow! I forgot. I could just use fucking Navia. It's not gonna matter. I could just main Navia through this entire area, and she would just destroy everybody. I keep forgetting that that's how I can just play this game. Always. And I just replenish. I have some of those, so fuck it. Just use my original resin. I should save the fragile. I mean the not the fragile, but the bigger one. No! You'll give me the cheapest. I have no idea. Like, highest damaging character would be Navia with like a 2500 attack stat. But damage amount put into in battle, I wouldn't know on that one. And I got to 12, and I kinda need that more. And I gotta get on PlayStation to get that one. Because if you didn't know, I'm on PC. I'm playing this on PC right now. But my original account was logged in on PlayStation, so. Yeah. Claim that, which is gonna give me... Also, another bit more. Great. Wrong. Give me my dailies. All my dailies are done, which are good. I still have to do that. I have to do that. That. And then there's something else I had to do. I forgot what else I had to do. Outside of the domain and achievements. Oh, okay. Well, once I get past this section, then I will do that. Because like I said, I'm trying to get that thing freaking... If I fill her with freaking oranges. Now she's stuffed. Full of happiness.
My name will echo in
Ow!
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Ow! You son of a bitch! Why you gotta be a bitch? A robo bitch. Fuck you, you robo bitch.
This one's got your name on
Why does the robots gotta be super ridiculous? Oh, that's what you are, you asshole. Wondering where you were hiding. Tuxedo mask. Can I have at least the one item that I'm looking for tonight? Or at least this run. So then I can at least have that. And then the other things I need for the weaponry. Ooh, I have one pristine. Can make 2 of those, which is probably not going to be enough of what I need tonight either. Fuck. Fjords needs... I only have 1 craftable. Son of a bitch. It's gonna take me a while to get a lot of this stuff, actually, so... And plus, it's gonna be stupid, so I'm just gonna say F it. Because I wanna get to the freaking fun stories, and this is grinding, and I kinda do not want to do the grinding right now too much, because the grinding is a bit of an annoyance. Yes. Oh, now it's raining. Okay, so you said in the achievements... where in achievements? Duelist series? I said, I'm not really sure where it would be, but you said achievements, so... Outside the domain, in the achievements, Wandering World, Arts of Fabulousness, Marksmanship. I don't know what that is. Purveyor of Punishment. Okay, look for Purveyor of Punishment. That sounds like a kinky... This close to finishing the sentence. This close to finishing the sentence. Okay, where is Purveyor of Punishment? Okay, why won't you let me do it? This journey, marksmanship, challenger. Oh, Celasora. Meaning. Chasm Lighter, Blessed. Again, me being stupid. Search up in the search bar. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Duh, I'm on PC. Fucking. Is my keyboard on? No, it's not. My keyboard's not on. There's. Okay, there you go. I'm stupid. Leave me alone. Pervert of bondage. Okay, here we go. Purveyor. Oh, I spelt it. I spelt it wrong. That's why. I spelt it wrong. Purveyor of... Am I still spelling wrong? Purveyor... No, still saying it wrong. Okay, purveyor. I was never good with spelling. Purveyor of punishment. I was never very... Okay, here we go. 136,000? I guess. At least now I know how to do that. Yeah, at least now I know how to do that. But 136,314. I doubt that's good at all, but you know, there you go. Like I said, not that great. Yeah, no.
I should have covered my ears.
I know I suck at English. Leave me alone. Snip. Ay. Yeah, no, 136,000. I I don't know if that's
Do love
great.
Zero Sula's logo. It was designed by my mother.
Smut to read.
Have you noticed?
Now you don't have any more smut to fap to. You, you, you perverted man, person, guy. It's new. Yeah, no, I know. AR-50. Yeah, I know. That's the problem, and I understand. Right, so this should be where, you know, not where I need to be. This should be over where is Mondstadt. That's Mondstadt. How do you know I was doing? Because you said you were Emblem Psychic. I don't have that. Do have that. I should probably hit up this area first and foremost real quick because I think I had something that was supposed to be picked up. I think yeah, I gotta talk to Catherine real quick, and I think outside is the purveyor of perversion.
Completing today's commissions.
And plus, yeah, I already know that, you know, I am only AR-50 because, you know, I'm not doing enough work to be able to stay up with it. So where is Peroglasms? Crimes 1 and 2. I'm already at Mondstadt. Might as well just be Lumen. Apparently, I already started this at some point. Or something. What's my dad's phone going off?
The city is all decked out. Festival season means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we
She's always giving us something to do. I'm gonna pervy your punishment. You have a problem.
Greetings, traveler.
You
Paimon.
must stop. I don't know what else to say. That's just a weird thing to go off of.
Yes. The
I'm
people
just
of
saying.
Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year.
It's also, I think
But
my TV's a bit loud.
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Story after the grind, it's more chill and relaxing. It wasn't really supposed to be meaning to be a grind stream, but you know, it kind of needs to be done.
It's finally Windbloom. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Either they're best friends,
Stargazing?
or you know, those two are entwined.
You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go. Whoa, something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is
Oh, you're leaving?
Oh wait, yeah. That's right. Beatrice likes Quinn, and Quinn's technically they're not technically dating yet, or something like that.
I just need some time to myself. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn,
Wait, wait a minute.
Huh? Wait. Are you saying we can't be friends anymore?
Oh, he was friend zoned anyways. Damn it.
Best friends.
Did you see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over. So, is this what you meant by unusual?
Yeah, that's a bit unusual.
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days.
What else is happening, Kath?
It's the
Miles?
Paimon.
Is something wrong?
I know a knight should be stronger than this.
God, yeah, even Miles is sad. Okay, so you did bring me into something good and juicy. Beatrice leaving Quinn at the altar base. De-friend zoning him though. She de-friend zoned Quinn though, so there's a chance that Quinn can make his move now. And then Miles is sad.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
It's already twisty.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but her conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get.
Yeah, where is Venti? We need some, you know, monster energy to drink, you know, because like him and Astolfo both have freaking monster cans.
Figure out. It is Windbloom after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
To be fair, I did see the picture like the year or two ago of that Astolfo cosplayer with a monster can under the skirt.
Donna is also out of sorts.
And while the shape was weird,
Where can I
to be fair, when you have a monster can size, you know, under your skirt, that's something you can't scoff about that.
That's what I thought too.
You can't.
She seems to have changed her mind. Is that Captain Kaya?
Kaya?
Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type.
Donna!
How come I never felt this way before?
Oh no! We don't have Kaya's voice! No! No! Oh, he's got such a good voice though. Damn it. We don't have Kaya voice. I am flattered, Miss Donna, although I do wonder whether that was intended for the outside ears.
No, of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windbloom.
I intend to, my dear, but first, a question. If you don't mind, why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master DeLuc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but
I'm so
when I
confused.
saw him, it was like the
I don't think I
butterflies
can
weren't
pull off a
there
good Kaya
anymore.
voice, to be honest, so I'd have to hear Kaya's voice. I don't think I can do it.
If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Donna, what the F?
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you.
I understand and I'm flattered. I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see some I need to see, but I do need to see to some business. So I'll take. God damn it! I can't even speak English today. I can't read, speak English. I can't spell. I can't do anything, can I? Not at all. You're exact two people I've been trying to find. So Lumin, Paimon, how have you been? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all.
So, you said you were looking for us.
Yes, Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. The paralogisms. Act 4 of something. Crimes 1 and 2 go to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Oh, I can't actually do anything about that anyways. Okay. Can't access that. So is this going to be something that I'm going to basically be stuck in for a while?
Kaya, Knight of Favonius. Please allow me to join you on your journey. Guarding you on your journey sounds far more entertaining than any of the usual Favonius.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I could actually replace Kaya. Or if I can replace hosts Josie, Montana, McCoy. I don't think I could do that, to be very honest. I don't think I have the voice for him. It would be cool to voice a new character if that ever happened, but that's not gonna happen because I don't have a fucking license to do it or whatever the fuck you need nowadays. Because, you know, unions. For one, and then like two, I don't have like an account. I could set up an account on a voice acting website that allows you to apply for voice acting roles and whatnot, but I am not setting that up because I'm already too busy as it is. I'm just doing everything wrong. So what is Mama Jean doing? And where is Lisa? Either one I would be fine with. Aye!
Kaya,
Ula!
you found them.
Yep, managed to track them down.
Good. With what's about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
What is about to happen?
What's going on?
Packed with 3 fucking people, Paimon!
Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order.
Nami. You have Note, captain of the 2nd company, Scaron, captain of the 3rd company, Eula, captain of the 4th company, and me, of course, captain of the 9th company.
You're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll...
Okay, cool. Let's go. God, I got something in my freaking eye. Jane! And I forgot her voice actress is also on the strike. Fuck. Ah, yes. That would be the captains. You know, the few... Can't do it. Can't do it. She's too good.
But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine.
She's too good. I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversees most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried joint... God damn it. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice. I would... If I were to be an actual voice actor, I swear to God, I would have to fucking read it like several times and be like, okay, here we go. I'm now ready to go. Let's do this, and I will still fuck it up. I will read something, and then I will still mess it up. Like, I'm just not that good at reading. I would need, like, several tries. And I understand that when it comes to VA work, like, actual, like, VA work in, like, in the studio in a booth, you're doing basically all the voice lines pretty much in one go, usually. It's like, you're gonna be in there for, like, 3 to 4 hours of just, like, at the booth, screaming your lungs out, you're losing it, your voice cords are bleeding, you're just doing all the stuff.
Right. He's the captain of the investigation.
Keen observation, Lumine. That happens exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Leo is the one on trial? What did he do?
Gene, it's not... What is going on? Did Albedo do some trickery? Understood, Lumine. Paimon, come with me. Socrates! Deluc. All the notable people who are already having issues today were also here. Don't worry, the trial will be fair. I'm so confused. What the fuck is happening? Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gildunder, will oversee today's proceedings. I forgot who Master Varka is. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor, as a representative of our respective organizations. We will ensure that just I can't do fucking English right now.
Face? Deacon of the church. Does that mean he works with Barbara and Rosaria?
He kind of looks like Rosaria's brother, to be honest. The defendant in the case is captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. What is happening right here? What the F? Oh, I pressed a button and I went to like a Shroud stream by accident on my phone. Now, Captain of the Logistics Company, Miss Hertha, will at present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf, and are both parties ready to proceed?
Ready
Yes.
to proceed.
Okay. Miss Hertha, the floor is yours.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Wait, what?
Murder?
A witness stated that
I know Albedo is a bit sketchy once in a while, but murder?
Southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
I'm kind of confused.
No. There's no way.
Would he really murder
Now
somebody?
call that witness to the stand. Beatrice.
Beatrice!
Please tell us what you saw.
No wonder she didn't want to freaking talk to him or do anything with him. She's in court.
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo. He was dragging a huge bag of some kind.
The most
I
evil
thought it
car.
was
Wait,
strange,
what is she
so I
saying?
followed him. Then there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body.
There was a body. Oh my god, it was terrifying.
Vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination. But I was terrified, thinking he might kill me too. Luckily,
So again, I'm kind of confused. Why this is happening? I turned to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts that night. I was working in the office. Oh yeah, Albedo doesn't have a voice either right now. Fuck. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonius headquarters. That's right, the next day the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspire region. Considering the length of the text, I must have taken considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
What? No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
Why does them sound adorable? If the crime did occur as you described, then what about I was about to say booty. What about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious?
I know what I saw. I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you see that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single man's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
Yeah, but that could be anyone's, and it could have been there for as long as any kind of
Same
time.
location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Possibly. And yet no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of an investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there's no body or motive.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen
She's got a point. She does have a point. Not all murders are premeditated. There's a large portion of them are just spontaneous acts of just random aggression or accident. They're not always premeditated. Sometimes you bump into your friend and your friend falls off a bridge and fucking breaks his neck and dies. That happens all the time. It does. Maybe you were leaning against a brick on an old building, like a big block of, stone, and then you just push a little bit too hard and that brick falls all the way down and kills somebody. That's by accident. Maybe you're just like ring around a rosy, pocket full of posy, ashes, ashes, and you fall down with your friend, but, your friend just kills himself that way. I don't fucking know.
Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to
There's
the
a second charge.
against Mr. Albedo.
Second charge?
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
Who?
Wait, that's...
Luke? Okay, I gotta pee. I can't do this. I can't focus. I gotta go pee. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go pee, and then I'll be right back to continue this. Cause how? Why? Luke? Daddy. I can feel cold wind blowing, and my heart and you're begging you close. Okay. Please tell the court what you saw. The Luke doesn't have a voice either. At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath the cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male. Tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body beneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to where Mr. DeLuke was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. It just happens to be in the right place at the right time, that's all. Master DeLuke is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo, yet the questions remain. Where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
And what is this? What looks like teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is all the remains of the body? Why is this all the remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo is the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master DeLuke. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play.
So you're saying Albedo alchemically, dissolved the body, okay?
Both destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
So that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucros. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucros was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data, and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right, we have the library together. We have the library together. We were in the library together. But to be fair, she's not a very good witness when in fact she's in love with Albedo.
Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo will never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucros, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Maybe, but if you aren't a normal person, you know, you're going over data like that, and you're going over a meeting, you know, and talking about, like, hardcore things, you know, staying up all night's fine.
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucros did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucros. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know. Claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed. This is
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent part.
Oh, great. The correspondence.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth. The mystery of human birth is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement?
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been
Huh?
carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to
what is... I trust the investigators have confirmed that this to be the defendant's handwriting and that the letter makes more than passing mention of putrefaction and refinement.
Correct. Not to mention, the locations indicated in the letter match both crime scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
No, it can't be true.
But letters can be forged.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence. But now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
Heh. Then we're in agreement. The evidence is conclusive. On the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains, the court finds the defendant guilty. Of the people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo can commit such a crime. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in the moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to the headquarters, a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover.
Why would Albedo do something like that?
What did we know? What do we know about the letter? Albedo told me his secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with the case? But what following the Ranindorte's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. Well, this took a... She's in nice clothing. She's in good clothes. Well, this took for a turn for the worse. I've been here the whole time, and I happen to have a message to pass along. Yes, you're needed in Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you. You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Got some good Mountain Dew. So it seems related to your passive interests. Would you like to quickly go over and review those experiences? Okay. Shadows Amidst Storms review. You and Paimon went to Dragonspire to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy. Only they encounter a series of strange events. Strange, soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced. Ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite. Albedo despairing after a chat outside a cave, but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain, attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula. Upon being discovered, you were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant whooper flower posing as him, yet there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Okay. So technically I am now free to do whatever I want again, apparently? I guess. But I gotta go to Star Snatcher Cliff. I don't know why she keeps freaking messaging me stuff like that. It's just like, well, obviously, if that was a thing that was going to happen and you wanted to talk about that kind of stuff, then start talking about it instead of, just baiting me into starting, I guess. I don't know. My friend is being a perverto. And I'm not sure what she's wanting of me. What she's trying to say to me. Like, why could this happen to me? Where was it? Oh, I could have fucking got something up that way. Son of a bitch. But I see this and I want it. Because I do need these seeds regardless, because... I need those seeds regardless, because if I want to, get Jean up another level, I have to collect those. Actually, there is a fucking thing over this way that I do need, so I'm going to go down here and grab it. I don't think I've been out this point of Star Snatcher Cliff before, so I do need that Animalcalops. Let's see here for a moment. Take a break and rest. Venti! The Lord of Adorable Twinks. Let me go collect these real quick. The Lord of Adorable Twinks. He has finally returned. Ah, Looming Paimon. I could hear you arrive upon the winds. Were you looking for me?
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Dahlia?
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you
What?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados. Not gonna forget next time, right?
So you called us here so we can meet with
That's
Venti?
right. I noticed you during the trial, the legendary honorary knight. You seem to have a lot of thoughts on your mind, so I thought we should have a chat. After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
Wait there. You know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
It makes sense. That would make sense. Don't worry, Dolly and I are close. He knows everything about me, like every single square inch of my body. He knows exactly how I like it, too. Jesus Christ. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate with their will in formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do.
So, you know too, Venti? That's surprisingly Archon-like of you.
Well, I knew from the moment Ren and Dore and Alice brought Albedo to the Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Creda Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential
A
weakness.
synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Unfortunately, yes.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend. What do you know about the situation, Vinny? Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windbloom should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here,
Share your observation with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains from the songs to tell. Wait, hang on, I can do it. When no love remains from songs to tell, the world becomes naught by an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
what are you getting at, Tone Deaf Bard?
I'm pretty tone deaf myself, so I think it works. Just making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. Sigh. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in their time of need. Should he meet a terrible fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right? You'll still have to help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold. It's a Pokeball! Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I'd borrowed it for a few days. Anyways, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine, will allow us to keep in touch. Just take it out, and we can chat. That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side. No matter what comes, you'll have the wind on your side. Venti!
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed, your common companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
This time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
Barbados? Seriously? You give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the Animo Archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. Perhaps you should pray to him and find out.
Idea. I'll deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me to a drink instead. You wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
Oh my god. I missed pulling Venti. I wanted Venti so fucking bad. Like, god dang it. I wanted Venti. One oh three, 103, 148, 1 in 16. I wish I could have pulled Venti because he's my twink. He's my favorite little twink in the game. Look at his twinky face. Look at his little twinky face and his pigtails. Those pigtails are grabbable. I'm just like, right, where do I have to go again? Oh yeah. Back them on set. But I have a thing for Starfell Lake, so I gotta go back to Starfell Lake real quick. What is the safe option? She actually did something very safe this time and not do anything super perverted, which is pretty nice, I would say. I just picked one up and I can't use it. What? 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 I have a Hydrogalapagos. I thought I had one, but apparently I did not. That's nice. I love that. I kind of fucked all that up. Apparently, Utah has a soda drinking problem, and that's kind of bad. It is kind of bad. It's not very good to have big drinking problem. Feel bad for, Utahns. So I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I'm gonna have to jump right in. Do another mother fluffing thing. Let me try something real quick. I don't have any more of that fucking shit. Actually, what I should have checked. Do I have things for Gene already? Actually, no. I have 3 craftable of that. I need to go and collect a lot of that. I have to go against the animal hapstasis, which is kind of easy to do. And then I have to figure out where to go for this. Oh yeah, I just get it through the animal hapstasis. I forgot. She's kind of like easy to build up, which is kind of nice. Then it gives me like at least a couple characters that will at least let me be able to do it. And then I can get it via electrohapstasis, but also I think I can get it through going against Thunder Manifestation, which I have enough of those too. And I should have not enough of those to be able to build up, which I kind of want to do her too. Diluc, I have enough of those. I don't have enough of those or those. Actually, what I could do is also do Amber at some point, because I really, really like Amber. But I have to have a lot of those, and I don't have a lot of those right now either, so that's kind of going to suck. Where was I going? Oh, yes. I gotta talk to Jean again. We're talking back to Jean. Which is kind of good. Just, I gotta fix my YouTube player. I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good. Wait, I didn't get any fucking messages. I didn't get any of those messages. Fuck. I fucking didn't. See, this is why I need to get my third monitor set up going again. I really do, because my YouTube on my phone constantly messes up. Damn it, dude. I didn't know. I didn't notice it was all fudging up.
Albedo would do something like that. Using
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Hey, Jean!
Do you want us to join the investigation? Are you serious? We're just No, we'd like you to launch an investigation of your own. I'll continue working on his defense in the meantime. If you find anything that might help his case, just let me know. I know it's against the spirit of the season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. I know you'll get to the bottom of this, Lemmy. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
You have done. Okay, expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around at Albedo's office on the second floor. I'm counting on you. That's what's gonna kind of upset me about this. It's just like, I didn't know. I didn't know that. Is it the 14th? It is the 14th. Mother heckin' fucking butt sniffer. Okay, hang on. I gotta do something real quick, so give me a moment. I gotta pause this for just a minute. So, like, I don't know if I can actually quit for the moment or not. So I kind of have to quit out of this. Login interface. Oh, I thought I did it right. Gotta do this because I didn't know this was happening either. So, let me get to here. What is this? Oh yeah, the Dolphins schedule release. So this is I'm gonna do this real quick because like it just freaking dropped. It just freaking dropped. It actually no, 34 minutes ago. So we're right here. We're gonna be doing this real quick. I didn't know this was even happening yet. So I'm freaking am just now here. So we're gonna do a quick, watching of Dolphins, video here. So just a moment. Let me pull this up. All right. Let me go right here. 1080p. Let's go full screen.
We've carried it all. Good, but not great.
So how are we playing this? What are we doing? This is the season schedule.
But when you look inward, dig deeper than ever before.
So
Sometimes the tide doesn't turn on its own.
who are we playing against, and how are we playing against them? I knew we were playing in Spain.
We're done looking back. Now,
She's probably gonna get copyrighted at some point because of the music.
forged by perfection,
I'm doing this real quick.
by adversity,
Snoop.
bonded by purpose. Because no spirit can
It's a schedule release.
building beneath the surface.
Week 1, Colts. Week 2, Patriots. September 14th. Then the Bills. Colts, Jets, Bills. Colts, Patriots, Bills to start the fucking season. Jets in week 4. Monday Night Football at that. Really? Monday Night Football against the Why? Then against October 5th against the the Panthers. That's gonna be. I would assume the Dolphins could probably win that. October 12th. Oh God! I hope that's in fucking. It's not in Miami. No, it might be in Miami. If it's in Miami, I'm going to that goddamn game. I'm gonna go to that game because it's gonna be like before my. It's gonna be like right at my birthday. So I gotta go to that. Okay. Week 6, Chargers. If it's in Hard Rock Stadium, I'm going to that fucking game. I will definitely go to that fucking game. I got to go to that game. It's not on my birthday, but it's like the day before, so I am perfectly happy going to that game against the Chargers. That's gonna be a good game. The Dolphins, especially with Tua Tagovailoa playing, have not lost to the Chargers just yet, so I can kind of maybe say it's going to be a win. It's gonna really bad. Then versus the Browns on October 19th for Week 7. Week 8 is going to be the Falcons on October 26th. Week 9 on October 30th is at Thursday Night Football against the Ravens. Dude, that's going to be freaking... What? That's going to be insane. That's going to be insane. And then Week 10... We follow the freaking Ravens up against the Bills. At least we get the Bills out of the way in the first half of the season because, like, we're not going to have to go up against them at any freaking point in time in the latter half of the season. So we're not going to go into like their stadium deep in winter time and get absolutely blown out because of the cold. So we're going to have good weather either way. Week 11 in Madrid is the commies. That's at 9:30 in the morning. That's going to kind of suck to do a stream for that, but again, I'll probably in that case I probably won't be drinking the night before. I'll probably skip like any kind of like drinking kind of things before that one. That's gonna be exciting. Then week 12. Do you know how hard it is to follow a freaking international game like that? To like, you know, go and do, you know, a fucking another game the next week because you're gonna have jet lag. You're gonna be tired. You've gotta go to a completely different country, especially when you're going to Madrid. That's a fucking far flight to go to for at least the Dolphins state. You know, that's gonna be far. That's over in Spain. That's gonna be kind of fun. But at least we get a bye week right after, which is kind of good. Right around a little bit just after the middle of the season, which is good. And then come back after the bye, November 30th against the Saints, which is easy. And then we got the Jets. At Jets in December. That's where it's going to be a bit cold. All right. And then and it's Monday Night Football in the cold, in steel. Okay, that's a worrying game. And then we have Bengals at home. Sunday, we go from one prime time to another prime time. How many prime time games are we getting this year? And then we come home and again and play the Buccaneers, which is going to be fun. And then week 18, to be determined against the Patriots. We finished with the Patriots. Fuck, dude. I gotta see if they like drop the schedule on like their website or something like that real quick because oh my fucking goodness. Alright, let me just do that. Miami Dolphins schedule. I gotta get tickets at some point. Schedule, takeaways, and predictions. Can I just see like the full list of the schedule again real quick? Okay. Week 1 at Indianapolis. So we're going to be at Indianapolis to start the season. I think that's a winnable game. I'm going to go like through this real quick. I'm not going to keep score or count of what I think is going to happen. I'll probably like go through like a video editing software and like look at it after the fact, but I think maybe that's a winnable game to start the season. At home versus the Patriots, I think that's also winnable. At Buffalo Bills, on Thursday Night Football at Buffalo, but the beginning of the season. That's probably going to be a loss regardless. So that's like 2-1 versus the Jets on Monday Night Football at home. I think that's a win. Panthers, that's a win. I don't care. Chargers, I think that's a win. Browns, depending on if Shador Sanders is going to be the starting quarterback and if he's actually really good. If the Browns actually improved, that could be a loss, but I'm still going to say win. I think the Falcons are win. Lose to the Ravens, probably lose to the Bills again, get swept by the Bills. I think we're going to go against the Commanders and probably lose in Madrid as well. We're going to come home, beat the Saints, probably lose to the Jets, split the season with the Jets and lose that one, I think. Because that's going to be there. Probably lose to Steelers because it's going to be fucking ice cold. I think maybe, again, if Tua's healthy, if Tua's healthy, or Quinn Ewers has like a coming out and actually explodes on the scene, maybe I think the Dolphins might be able to get a win right there. But now it's the end of the season. The Dolphins probably lose to the Buccaneers and probably lose at the Patriots. They are tied for the 11th easiest schedule in the league, so technically the Dolphins probably could slip into the playoffs, just going off of like basic predictions. So I think maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins is what I could kind of see, like a 9-8 season again. Unless the Dolphins can, like, say, beat the Bills or the Ravens, because I think the Dolphins lost to the Ravens last time, so it's now going to be the Dolphins' time to beat the Ravens again. That could happen. The Commanders could be a win or a lose scenario again in Madrid. That would be an interesting way. I think if anything, I'm thinking the Dolphins could have a 9-8 season this year, just based on like super goddamn early freaking prediction. It's super early, and I could be very wrong about some of the teams that I'm picking the Dolphins to beat. But maybe Dolphins beat the Commanders and maybe beat the Bills, one time. Maybe split the season once, and maybe that could be the Dolphins' 11-win season, or instead of the Bills or the Commanders, it might be the Steelers, maybe, or the Buccaneers. Or you never know. Maybe the Dolphins finish on a 3-game winning streak against Bengals, Buccaneers, and Patriots and end with like a 10-11 win season. I would say like 0.5 wins over the over and under prediction right here. I'm thinking maybe a 9-win season is what I'm predicting right now, at least very early. I want to see, it's like I said, it is still May. 9-win season is what I'm kind of like at right now. The Dolphins have major holes elsewhere, all over the place still. Free agency period's not done yet. We're still waiting for June, for all that stuff to be like June, like post-June cuts or whatever, and signings. And we're still waiting for like the off-season training camps and whatnot to happen, as well as preseason. So at least right now, I'm thinking I would take the over and go with at least 9 wins. And there could be upsets here and there, and there could be the Dolphins losing, but I think right now, I think that's it. Dolphins have an opportunity to start hot in the first 2 months of the season, with their 6 of their first 8 games coming against teams that did not make the playoffs in 2024. Granted, neither did the Dolphins, but if you want to prove that last season was an outlier, you could build confidence and momentum with the early slate to the season. A potential problem, 5 of those first 8 games are on the road. Of course, the international game, the Commanders not only is historic, bringing the first game in Spain, but its matchup against the team that made the NFC Championship game last season, and quarterback Jaden Daniels appears to be on the track. That's why I'm kind of like thinking the Dolphins might lose that one, simply because like they were looking good, but he might have a sophomore slump, which could happen. Week 9 till Week 11, Miami plays the Ravens on Thursday Night Football, hosts the Bills 10 days later, and then travels to Madrid to face the Commanders. will probably be the underdogs in all the. Yeah, I was kind of expecting that to be like, if anything, maybe a 3-game losing streak, or the Dolphins get lucky and beat one of these three, and that would, I think, beating the Ravens, Bills, or the Commanders in that would be a positive if they, win one of those. Dolphins will finish with a winning record on the road for the first time since 2020. Under the McDaniel, Miami owns a 10-16 road record, but look at the opponents from away from South Florida this season. Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Cleveland, and Carolina are winnable games, as are the last 2 of the Dolphins' division games on the road. I wouldn't say Pittsburgh is a winnable game in the sense that it's going to be in December in Pittsburgh. It's going to be cold, and the Dolphins don't do very well in the cold. So I'm going to put that right there with a little bit of an asterisk. Avoid the late season struggles. Miami is 7-10 since 2022 in regular season games played in December and January, with 3 road games and 2 primetime matchups against the Jets, Steelers, Bengals, Buccaneers, and Patriots to close out the season. The Dolphins will face adversity as they look to right the ship in late season. I think it's a very interesting setup. I think the Dolphins got pretty good, and this article is Marcel Louis Jacques, ESPN on MSN. I think it's going to be an interesting season. I'm gonna probably end this video because it's already 13 minutes now, but that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about a 9-win season, I think, is what the Dolphins could get. So right now I'm taking the over. When it comes to any of the games I want to go to, I really want to go to the Chargers game, and then I would say the Jets game because I would go with V, my friend, but that's on Monday Night Football. That's not going to happen. We won't be able to do that. But the Dolphins do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 primetime games. Technically 6 when you consider that. And whatever happens on either January 3rd or 4th, that could also become a primetime game, or a Saturday game maybe, probably. That's going to be interesting. I think, like I said, it's going to be an interesting sort of season. I at least have one game that I want to go to right off the bat because I think that's a winnable game. And I'm excited. This is a very, very early, very, very early look at things. So with that, thank you for watching. If you leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe. All that nonsense. So, goodbye. Goodbye. Well, that is that. I wasn't expecting that to come out, but, that's going to be a video that I'm going to drop in a minute. And to be very fair, Snoo Student, if you're still here, my dude, I didn't even notice you were chatting because of other things that came up. So, but with that, I'm gonna go. I gotta upload that video because it's new, fresh, and everyone's uploading that stuff right now. I completely forgot that was a thing happening right now. So, yeah. So with that, thank you for watching. If you like, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Want to see more, subscribe. All that nonsense. If you're on Twitch, leave a follow, I guess. Even though Twitch is full of bots and I'm gaining no ground with Twitch. With that, I'll see you next time. I might be on tomorrow night as well. Maybe, because I got a lot of fucking storyline to do and a lot of grinding I want to get done so I can get to everything else that's going on. So with that, I'll see you next time. Maybe either tomorrow night or Friday night. Where's the buttons? Goodbye!